Keith, I made one request to you this week.
I remember.
And the request was then turned into options, which I was like, no, I want a request.
What was that request?
The request was you have been mentioning Oaky buttery Chardonnay for because you said, yeah, sometimes they go a little too. And I said, oh no, I haven't found one in a long time that was really. And you're like, well, this one's really oaky. I'm like, oh, let's have that. So then later this week, you're like, well, we could do this rosé, or we could do this. I was like, a Chardonnay, damn it!
You talked.
That's what I wanted.
You were talking about a Chardonnay and how you love the Oaky shards, but I didn't know if we wanted to do rosé's redemption. So that's what I was looking forward to.
We should let people tell us in the comments if they want rosé's redemption. Although we'll probably just do it anyway because I need a rosé. redemption.
No, I need to have something that I actually don't return.
More than anything, you just need closure.
I do.
You need closure.
I do need closure. Yeah, summertime beverage closure.
But what I need today is the Chardonnay I've been asking for, and that is what we have for this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I am Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com, and the beverage that we are about today is the Big Churn Chardonnay from, well, actually, I get it at Trader Joe's. But
okay.
It's a California Chardonnay. It is known for being very oaky. Okay. Some people say buttery. I say just oaky, but I have tried this before. You have not.
I have not actually.
But
all right, I'm already let down. I wanted oaky and buttery. Damn it!
Well,
that might.
Maybe you'll find it.
Okay.
Maybe we'll find it. Yeah, who knows?
Now, is this one of those things where it's the Trader Joe's branded? We go out, we source a certain varietal from different companies, or is this made by the same company for Trader Joe's all the time?
Yeah, this is a regular. We carry this.
Okay.
We've been carrying this consistently for at least 2 years now.
Oh, okay.
So, yep.
All right.
Yep. So.
All right. See, look, the magic of glasses. They were laying right there.
The glasses were there.
And
the wine.
Where's the?
I don't know who.
Gosh, darn it.
Where is it? Is it?
Do you have any idea?
No.
Let's put that away there for a second.
Well, of course he has it.
Wow. He's actually like it's even drawn more in this time.
Resting.
He's actually kind of sniffing it.
Yeah, he's like resting his nose right on that bottle.
His inhale is like actually like holding it right to his nose.
Well, he's been getting tired, so he's like falling asleep now.
He's getting drowsy. He's getting drowsy. All right. Are you able to pull that away from the vacuum of his? Yep, you did. Oh, that was actually almost too easy.
Nostrils.
All right. Whoops. There we go. All right. We've got it back. You want to do the honors?
I can do that.
Okay.
I think.
I'm sure you can. You already did the, actually, we should have done it on stream maybe. Like I said, Keith already did the fun trick of how to get off the little upper, let's see, I can point, hold on, right there. That little covering right there, it's pretty nice. For the most part, you can usually just pull those right off.
When they don't, though, one of my coworkers who used to work at a wine bar, he does this thing where he takes it and goes, and he just like ninja cuts it off really quickly.
With what?
It's very cool. All we have are pumpkins. With a bottle opener.
Oh, okay.
It uses the blade.
I thought maybe just like somehow this. If you put your angle of your finger just right.
No, it's very. It's
okay.
a good dramatic flair. It's pretty cool. So,
wow.
Yes.
Well, very cool. You did a great job with the cork there. Actually, is real cork. It looks like.
Oh yes.
Nice.
That one is
interesting. Okay.
Yes. So this is 2016.
Okay.
The Big Churn.
Do you know how long they actually age this in oak by any chance? I can look on the side of the bottle, but
yeah, it might say.
Per usual, that's probably the only.
I should have brought the info sheet. I need to be better prepared with this.
I was going to say the only thing I don't like sometimes about the Trader Joe's stuff is because it's not on a website where you can find the information. They don't have a Twitter.
Right.
Like I said, their Instagram is actually pretty decent. But like I said, I wish they were a little. I mean, I guess they don't have to be.
They're getting
such
that
an
way.
amazing store. They kind of don't need to be. But
they are doing.
I kind of wish they would.
They actually have a podcast. Did I tell you that? They had a podcast. They did a 5-part. Oh, we talked about that already.
Oh, yeah. I think
a 5-part podcast.
Yeah, because I saw it. I tweeted it or I texted to you, and you're like, I've already listened to a couple of them. You're like, why aren't we running this?
I've listened.
Like, we should be.
We should. Yeah, no, I listened to all of them. You want Phil to?
Oh, yeah. Do you want to give Phil?
The caretaker?
Okay. He can actually now get a really nice sniff of that. All right. Where's the best port to play? Actually, I think in front of my shirt might be the best spot. Look at that. As I hold this Chardonnay close to my heart.
Yeah.
You can see from the camera.
Oh, yeah.
It is pretty accurate.
Yours is much better.
Straw.
Yeah. Just a nice
very
pale yellow.
Pale yellow straw. I get peach, oak, little hint of vanilla, like a toasted oak and a little hint of vanilla.
Yeah, there's like a muted fruit. I didn't pick up exactly what it was.
There's some sort of stone fruit, like a peach kind of thing or something like that in there. I get that, but it blends pretty much immediately. It's almost like it's already falling into the, like I said, the oaky kind of,
the oaky,
into the rest of it.
The oaky chasm.
I like it on the aroma. I do like that. Though.
Yeah, no, I do too.
Okay, so it's the taste where this falls off. Then.
Well, it's not that it. Let's try it.
I almost got him.
Almost.
So the fruit pretty much kind of goes away. There's like a little bit of fruit in there still left, less than in the aroma.
Right.
I like the toasted oak. I wish there isn't a buttery note. Like there's a cream note that usually I kind of like in a Chardonnay. So this is missing that. So this has the oakiness, which is kind of nice.
Right.
But I think because it's so oaky, I think it kind of turns a little more into alcohol. Like I get like this kind of stronger alcohol flip at the end.
A little hot.
Although it is 14.5%.
14.5. Yeah.
So it is kind of has that.
Yep.
But that little play or that move at the end, like is kind of throws it off a little bit. As I sit here, like I said, as we talk for a second, like so I'll see if it changes. Like I said, if it warms up a little bit, there is a little bit of a sweet, like there is a little vanilla, like as we're like not as I'm drinking it, but like as we're talking now, as I'm tasting it again,
right? Like
just residual, like whatever's hanging out of my tongue. That little bit, I'm getting kind of a very light, but not enough. Like I said, the ones that like I always like the La Crema. I like some of those ones where it's like I like the oak, but then there's a weaving of like, oh, there's a little more body in this, and there's a little that buttery component. I think is what then, because some people don't like the buttery part of Chardonnay when they do that either.
No, I like that.
But that to me, like when you get a little velvety with the rest of that, that's usually a taste. So I can see why people like this. If you like the oaky one, like say, what does this run for? What did you
$6.99.
That's not bad for $6.99. That's like I said, I think I would enjoy having a bottle of this around, but it wouldn't be my like. Oh, you got to have this Chardonnay. Like it wouldn't be, so.
Yeah, with me when I have bought a bottle of this before, and it was just, and what I was going to say is it wasn't that I didn't like it. I just didn't like it as much as other things.
Right.
Because of the fact that it was so, to me, oak, and there's a little vanilla in there.
Yeah.
And
it's very light.
I almost said butterscotch, but there's like something at the end, which is probably the sweet that you're talking about. But butterscotch would then think buttery, but not butterscotch really. It's like a burnt,
a burnt caramel kind of thing. Or something?
But just a touch of something,
like a toasted
really
coconut,
right at the very end. Well, I don't know about that, but
okay, that sounds good though.
But so
I've made a better wine in my description.
Well, I didn't. This one wasn't then one where I was like, oh, I think I'll go have another glass of that. Kind of after one glass, I was like, all right, it was. And like I said, I do like, we've got some at work that are buttery and oaky, and I do like those, but I like there to be a little bit more balance as opposed to, like you said, the fruits really is somewhat non-existent, to me, is kind of non-existent. It's there, but it's not very, it's not active, and then there isn't but it's just not to me, a blend, but we sell, so, and I tell people that, they're like, oh, I want something oaky. Like,
if you want oaky, I said, I like the more like all around, and I kind of like the finish to be that buttery. Okay, so what would you recommend to someone like me that's giving that description? If I came into the store and I said, hey, I'm looking for a little more of that balance, and if it's a little more toward the, did you have something like that?
Well, if you want to stay at that price range?
No.
Oh, okay.
$20.
Well, then, probably. We actually, you know what? I haven't had a lot of our upper end Chardonnays. I've heard great things about one called Butter. One of my coworkers was like,
somewhere.
It tastes like butter.
Where have I've seen that besides Trader Joe's, because that's not a Trader Joe's.
No, it's not a Trader Joe's.
I would say I swear I've seen it maybe at Cost Plus World Market or somewhere else, maybe in Total Wine or whatever.
But I've heard that one. So that one is probably where I would
try
that one.
Where does that one hit price point?
That's $15.99.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing that if it like you said, like I don't mind going. I appreciate wines under 10. Like I said, I like a lot of wines that are, like I said, but there's definitely another level where you're like, oh, this is something, I'm going to open this. I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to savor it. I'm really going to like get into it and think about it as I'm drinking.
Right.
Like I said, it might turn into like, I'm going to have this over a couple evenings with even a couple, it's where you want that second glass. Like that to me is like what separates the $7 or $8 from the $15 or $20 wine is like you want another glass of it. Like one glass, usually, oh, it's good. What else do you have? Let me try something else. Like I said, but if you want that next glass because you've already had a full experience, but then want another experience,
Well, but and Trader Joe's actually does have, I think, a lot of great wines in that $5 to $10 range where you do want a second glass. But like I said, this one and usually when I open a bottle of wine, I'm thinking I'm gonna have a couple glasses over the course of the evening. Right. And this one, I'm kind of like, there's just something that the brakes are gently applied, like. don't go any farther.
I think your assessment is but I would agree. Like I said, I would finish through this, but then after that, I'd probably be like, yeah, it's a little too, and it's a strong one note. It's a very firm one note.
Yeah,
you know, and it kind of crushes out the other things a little bit.
Yeah, I tell people though, I say I'm in the minority. I say I'm in the minority with this one. So,
but yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I can. Like I said, I can understand why people like it. But like I said, yeah, I definitely would want a little bit more. I either want it to go.
I need another
a little more. Like I wouldn't like if a little less oak, but a little more fruit. So then at least they were a little balanced. Even if I didn't get the cream, like maybe the cream is expensive when it rises.
The malolactic,
it's pricey. Like maybe that's the part where it gets a little separated that way. But like like I said, I would want a little more fruit to balance it, and then I would probably go for a second glass. But because it just kind of gets crushed by that toast, I completely agree. But if you are looking for other wines or beers or scotches or many different things, we have tons of different reviews at AboutBeverages.com and also on our YouTube channel. Both of those places, you can find us a couple times a week with the podcast that you find live here on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages. If you want to join us for that.
Watch it happen live and then go back and watch it again. That's right.
That's right. Interact, subscribe, all these different things. If you want to know what we're having throughout the week or when we go live for our shows or when I'm gaming throughout the week, all these different things, you can also follow us on Twitter. We would appreciate that as well. But I think this is a good course. At some point, I think we need to, or I want to try another Chardonnay. I want to find the holy grail of what we're talking about.
The reference Chardonnay.
I like it. That's good. But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.